Alrighty. Good evening, everyone, or morning, or afternoon, or twilight, I guess. I don't know. It depends on where you are. Or actually, it doesn't depend at all where you are. It depends where you're listening to, right? Welcome to 3 Degens and a Normie, episode 5. Look at this. 5 episodes. We've really come a long way. Speaking of we'll start with me. My name's Steve.
I'm Eugene.
I'm Jordan. Striking a very important
and I'm Candace.
We changed the order.
Here, so everyone knows what's currently going on. We spent like 10 minutes today trying to figure out the order, just the order of how the intro is going to go, right? And this is what you got. This is what you get. Normally, professional podcasts would probably cut out this entire section and just redo the intro. However, in the interest of transparency, I'm going to ask our editor, Eugene,
Hello.
to leave this all in.
Oh yeah.
So that people get a real good look at just how professional we are. This is high grade, next level professionalism from this 3D Agents of Normie.
High quality.
Quality?
Quality.
Did you know koala bears have a lot of STDs?
Yeah, like chlamydia.
They do, yeah.
They do. It's actually really sad. Well, I mean, sad's maybe not the right word for it. But it's really, their brains are extremely smooth. Koala bears are like
koala bear brain.
It's just like a pink coconut. It's just
oh wow.
But they were set up to fail with that.
Oh, is that what this meme
not
is
their
from?
Fault. Yeah.
the Weasels meme.
It's like have you heard that, like, I think I saw this on a TikTok, so I'm ripping it off someone. But like koalas, if you take the leaves off the branch and put it in front of them, they will not eat it. They don't.
Yeah, it's
know
not
that
food.
It's
They don't have object permanence in that way.
Yeah.
No, koala bears are actually amazing. I did a. This is gonna sound super dumb, but for conservation biology, I did in a group, we wrote a status report on koala bears in Southeast Australia, which was like a 40-page report on like their current status in terms of like the extinction calendar. And the fun thing about koala bears is that they're basically useless. like they don't matter at all. Like they actually don't. Like,
does anything eat them or something?
Not really. Like they don't really have major predators. They don't. The only thing they eat is freaking eucalyptus.
True.
Which, like, who cares? Like, what does it? It's not like we need to control the eucalyptus populations. Like, no, it doesn't matter. Basically, the only purpose koala bears serve is that people think they're cute.
They're not even that cute. They're not even that cute. I'm sorry.
They're pretty cute. They're kind of.
Have you seen their eyes? They have slitted pupils like
Have
cats.
you heard them screech?
Oh,
It
yeah,
doesn't
I know.
matter. We're talking about. Okay, so people think they're cute, and they're considered like a national icon for Australia, right?
Yeah.
So people will
Is that
donate
really
money.
what you want as your national?
I held one.
I don't know
So I
why.
was at this like thing, and
Did
they're
you
handing it to
chlamydia?
me.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
I did
held
not.
one.
I
Why?
did not. It was a clean one. But like they went to go
Gotta
hand it
test
to me, and I was like, "Oh my god, it has slitted eyes! Like that's disgusting. What the fuck? Yeah, nasty
Slitted
surprise.
eyes.
And their
Yeah.
claws are so freaking like their pupil is like a cat.
Oh, well, that's not weird.
That's not like creepy.
It's
Yeah.
unexpected when you're not expecting that.
It's a marsupial.
True,
So?
yeah, nighttime things.
And their
right?
claws
Yeah,
are
it needs
freaking
good night vision.
sharp.
They climb trees.
Okay, but none of this. I thought like, ooh, cute koala. Not like here's some freaking like talons with
Demon
some
spawn.
slitted pupils for you.
Talons, the sharp talons and chlamydia. It's the little 1-2 punch.
Oh my god! Attack koala!
That's a
Just
TikTok
throw it.
video.
Yeah. That's what we should have the koalas for. We should train them to attack.
And wait, can you imagine an army of koala bears?
I don't know if they'd be able to recognize enemies.
They wouldn't figure out what they're supposed to do. They just like sit there. You just gotta get like a big bottle of eucalyptus oil and like throw it over the enemy walls, and then they'll be
But
like,
if-
they'll
You
smell
have
the
a plane,
eucalyptus.
you have
and
a
just,
plane
like,
fly over and drop eucalyptus oil.
But if they like, would they recognize the smell if they can see eucalyptus
They could
leaves and
probably,
not
would probably
recognize it?
recognize this. They'd recognize the smell, probably,
I don't
if it
know.
was
Well,
strong enough.
If you
Like, if
break
it's
a branch, though, would they not
concentrated
smell
eucalyptus,
it? I don't know.
It depends.
guess- I
Eucalyptus is
think
a really
they're-
weird plant.
I
They're
mean,
too
maybe it would
smooth.
pull them towards them, but like they wouldn't know to attack
Mhm.
them. We need another strategy to make them attack.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you
Is
probably
it just
have to
like, hey, cool, there's nothing here?
We've
I don't know,
spent
maybe
5 minutes
dress it up
messing
as
up
another
our intro
koala.
and
Yeah,
talking
so
about
sorry.
koalas.
It's all relevant.
Quality.
So
Are we gonna
for
go
today's
that one
episode
shot?
of 3D Degens and a Normie, I have to say what we watched today first.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
We're getting there.
We watched episode 1 of Restaurant to Another World. I want to say episode 9 of Fena Fire
9.
Princess. 9, hey,
Correct.
look at me go. And we watched episode 4 of
Also
Ouran High School
correct.
Host Club. Oh, look at this guy. 3 for 3. Anyways, we watched those 3 things, and I'm going to let Jordan take over to give us a little synopsis of our one shot.
Why do we make these?
I don't know. It is
So-
your turn, though.
Yeah.
just
Funny
so we
to
know.
listen to you
All
mess
Your
up.
turn.
right.
It's fun to listen to you try to talk.
Hey, and just so you know, I got your back on the Google Translate voices.
Okay, I don't think it'll be a problem. There's no names in the
Dang it.
synopsis I grabbed. Yeah.
Oh, you got them all ready for nothing.
All right, so
No.
our
It's a
one
red
shot
folder.
we watched was Restaurant to Another World, and it's about. I went to say it's and then that didn't work with the sentence, the first sentence. Okay, a Japanese chef runs the Nakoya, sure, a Western-style restaurant that connects to another
Maybe we
world
did need to
one day
translate.
every week, bringing around all kinds of customers ranging from wizards and warriors to beastmen and dragons. Nekoya.
That's pretty-
Yeah, that has to be right. Nekoya. Nekoya.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that's
I had it.
Nekoya.
Nekoya. Nekoya?
Nekoya.
Where's
Okay,
the
I'm
Google
done.
Translate?
Google Translate.
All right, thoughts.
It was good. I like
Okay,
it.
Yes.
Echo.
I did like it.
Good looking
stuff.
food.
The food looked really good.
Yeah, the food looked great. My favorite thing actually was the soundtrack. I love the music
was
in that
very nice.
episode.
Yeah, I liked
So
the music too.
I'm gonna be downloading that shit.
I
As
love
I
the
said-
argument over the white rice. Oh, sorry, I cut you
True.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
off.
Yeah, just like the juxtaposition.
Everybody here, what do you agree with for the white rice?
Oh, I really
Oh,
like chicken
best thing to
teriyaki.
have with the rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the
Sushi.
Oh, I love curry, so I have to go with the curry.
Oh.
Like of the
Oh, butter
options that they
chicken,
spelled
though.
out in the show, or just in general.
Yeah, of the options in the show, the
What
the
kind of
curry rice,
curry?
the
I would go with the curry. The curry
Japanese
was there.
curry.
Yeah.
I haven't
Um,
had that.
Like, does it usually have ground beef, or am I?
You can
Japanese
have
curry?
Yeah.
various things.
it's usually cubed meats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, I like the chicken teriyaki.
Also,
I think I'm on
I-
the pork cutlet side.
Oh, god damn it!
I
this is
love me a
tough.
pork cutlet.
I do like a pork cut. I feel like I'd have to go with the curry too, just because I am a rice mixer. I like mixing my rice with stuff.
yeah, exactly. You want it all saucy.
Exactly. I like sauce.
Sauce.
Me too. The sauce is good.
You just get whatever sauce you're eating it with of whatever you picked, and just put it all over the rice. Nothing's stopping you.
But like I think
No,
the
but
thing
like
with
it doesn't
curries
come
is
with
like
a lot
yeah.
of sauce. If you
I
get
guess
chicken
so.
teriyaki.
They
It's
want
like
it
a
to be
spec-
wet.
exactly.
Yes.
Wet.
I like a wet ass rice.
Wet ass curry. The whack.
Got
You like
that wet
war.
ass curry.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, can we get this podcast officially sponsored by Nicki Minaj?
Oh no. Isn't it Cardi B that has
It is
WAP?
curry.
Close enough.
You tried.
I don't know.
Steven's
I don't
in
Oh,
touch with his
no.
pop culture.
I do not understand. Yeah, the most I know is from my students, honestly.
Oh.
You sound like
Oh,
such
no.
a
by
old
by,
man.
wa-
You're really
by
aging
walking
yourself.
by walking
Very
by them and
true.
them being on TikTok and me being like, "What is that?" And they're like, "Oh, it's this TikTok and it's a trend." I'm like,
Cool.
"Ugh."
Oh no.
You know what? I felt
Kids
with
these
the show.
days on Snapchat in class.
What's that? Jordan?
I felt like, which I mentioned earlier, which you guys don't. You guys, we should really record ourselves when we watch them because we have so much good content that we talk about like during episodes.
Yeah,
It's
that's
fine.
actually true. Maybe
Right?
we'll do react episodes
try.
for the Patreon.
Oh,
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna mention
Hey.
Patreon
That we
doesn't
don't
I'm
exist
gonna
have.
mention it every time until we have it.
until we actually have it.
So then,
And then we
you know,
won't
I'm
mention
sure
it
we're
ever
gonna
again.
see
One.
The viewer, they'll be like, "Huh? It's been 6 episodes since they've mentioned Patreon. Maybe they have one. They don't. But when we do, they'll be like, I know about
It's for the
this. I want to
future.
donate.
It's the
We're
future
building the
people.
anticipation. We're basically just edging people until
No.
the Patreon comes
It's
out.
for
That's
like
a
new
weird way to
people
explain
that join. It's for the new people that join our podcast way in the future and start at episode 1. You know, when we have a Patreon and
That's
are
It's a running
established.
gag before the gig even exists. Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's
what was
really
I
meta.
saying?
You're saying,
I think the music from the show really reminds me of like VNs, like visual novels. You know.
There you go.
Yeah, it's
Remember
like got the chill vibes, and then it like has some funny bits. But yeah,
it's like
good stuff.
it is definitely more like of an ambient like mood setting kind of thing rather than like fanfaric. Does that make sense?
Maybe, I don't know. You lost me slightly.
Echoes.
Yeah, I don't know.
From like my mic, I keep hearing myself as well. I can hear myself while I'm talking.
Yeah, I think someone's. Ooh, I just heard myself. Someone's mic is too close to their headphones. I guess maybe.
I don't know.
It's gonna be
make sure
messed
those,
up.
make sure those babies are on tight.
Hello.
Guten Tag.
Your PPE?
Is it
Hello?
me?
Maybe.
Okay,
wait. Go back close. Hello.
I'm close again.
But you were hearing it.
I am hearing it.
I just heard you again.
I'm hearing it through someone else's feed.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
But it could be me still. All right, I'm gonna mute my mic and you guys talk.
Okay, bye.
Hello. I'm still hearing myself, so it's not you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
It might be your head. Wait.
I'll try
okay.
now.
I'm like, it's one of you guys, so you probably just have the volume loud, which is fine. Hello.
It's not Steven.
Okay, it's probably your headset then, Candace, but that's chill. It's not like too
I'm
loud.
not technology.
It just depends, like, if you're like it's too loud that you're listening to words.
It's not even that loud though.
Candace has got her volume on 100.
Yeah,
she's just
blast
blowing her
your ears.
eardrums
Everything to 100.
Exactly. She's all those long days working in the
porta potties.
What's a good way to put
You
this?
can do it.
like working for the district.
In vehicles that make noise.
In vehicles that are loud with
loud
the honey wagon
like
spraying things.
Yeah. There's things that are loud. Do you wear earplugs?
I do.
You got those little. Do you have like reusable ones, or do you use those little like mini packages that you roll them up?
No, we have mini packages. I tried to ask about custom earplugs, but I don't know.
Yeah,
although
I think custom earplugs would be a good thing to have.
I'm good with my earplugs. I'm just really bad at smashing my hands and things.
Yeah, you should work on that.
So I get shit for that.
Well,
They're like, you should wear gloves, but like gloves don't stop everything.
I anything at all hands wise terrifies me. Like I was grating cheese yesterday, and like while I was grating cheese, like
me out.
It wasn't like I grated my hand. It was like I was on a small like stone plate that was like pretty hard stoneware plate, and like when I was going down, like I accidentally like went too hard and I hit like this part of my hand on the plate, like with the whole action of trying to grate, and like it was so painful. But it's like it's not a big deal, but it just makes me upsetty spaghetti.
Upsetty spaghetti. Wait, I like that.
Were you laughing because I said it was hard?
So I was going down and it was hard.
Jesus Christ! I mean, come on! Like it's not.
Hey, we had a conversation about yaoi today. It's on the brain.
True. It's on the brain. Jordan can't stop thinking about boys' love right now.
Don't out me like that.
And see, Jordan, this is why.
Why? What? Finish that sentence.
We'll save this conversation for the Patreon episode.
Oh God, yeah. Plug it again.
Where you can get to know us more intimately on
I
Patreon.
feel like at this point we really should record a Patreon episode.
We're really gonna have a
Just
Patreon
a
episode.
meme, like even a meme one, you know?
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean we'd just be hanging out.
Yeah, it would literally just
talking.
be like catch-up session, except our podcasts are basically
pretty much.
in and of themselves. All right. Anyways, back to the show.
Yeah, anything about the food, the vibes,
the food.
show
There
we were
was
talking
the thing.
about,
One of the things I really enjoyed, like when they were having that argument about like the rice, what's good for rice. How it's just like all these like different monsters and like scary looking dudes like about to fight each other over like what pairs best with rice. It's just such like a
the teriyaki hit the floor. Hands had to be
teriyaki hit the floor. Teriyaki hit the floor. Wait, let the bodies teriyaki. One syllable. Close.
That would be a devastating moment if you were trying to have
it's the same. It's the same amount of syllables as let the bodies hit the floor. Teriyaki hit the floor. Sorry,
that's our new song. Mix it up, get it going.
Let's go, Steven. Make us a new jingle.
I can do this. Yeah, I could do it. Give me an hour.
Oh boy.
Um,
I forgot about
best sample
the
of all time.
Another World part of the show, by the way. So I saw the lizard guy, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Oh, right."
it was kind of a weird cut because they did it and then like had their intro and then they were just in the fantasy world. So me too, I was like, wait, when did this happen? When was the
True.
transition?
Yeah. I was expecting it to be like starting out in normalcy, and then it's like he discovers that now there's another world of.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
Like,
I didn't know anything about the
isekai,
show before
yeah.
we started.
I don't
Like,
think
I
any
guess
of
it
us
just-
really did.
Yeah.
No. Especially with Dragon Lady.
I'd heard of it before, but the
Naked Dragon Lady.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who
Naked
drinks and
Dragon
just
Lady.
laps soup out of a tiny person-sized freaking
Candace's
pot.
I got it. I got the
Bothers me.
picture, guys. I got the picture.
All right, if you guys want to see all
What?
these pictures, join our Discord because we turn all Candace's stupid faces
No,
into emotes.
You got exclusive
My nose
access
is
to
itchy.
the
Her-
Patreon for
Yeah, we have a Discord now.
face-
That's a good plug.
Yeah,
Yeah, plug the Discord.
we actually have Candace's
I
face
hate
is
You
that.
can
freezing.
find our
by
link
the
in the
way.
link tree.
Yes.
Ay.
The same link tree you probably used to find the podcast link for this thing has a
Yep.
Discord. Who would have thought?
Ay.
Whoa.
And the Discord link is now officially a permanent link, not a
My bad.
not
My
a
bad.
7-day link. So that's good.
I
Happy
put the
about that.
7-day link in the YouTube description the first time.
Oh,
Hey.
Well,
I put a like
mean,
I
no
had
one's
a link
watched the
tree
YouTube this anyway,
too,
so it's fine.
and I put my Discord in there, and someone was like, "Your Discord doesn't work," and I was like, "Oh, so cringe."
right?
Oh.
Imagine using a 7-day Discord link. Cringe.
All right.
That's about enough for this.
Oh,
one,
the
I think.
only the only other thing that I have to bring up is
yes.
that the
Mm.
chick, the like demon chick with the horns.
Oh,
she
with
wore
the
the
horns,
she
yeah.
wore
Yeah.
she wore a hat and it was supposed to cover up her horns.
Oh, the
And
hat.
every time
Oh,
she
yeah, the
very
hat.
slightly moved, the hat would fall off. And I'm like, bruh, if you're trying to cover up your horns, when you have a hat that's not gonna fall off your head like
That's
all the
decent.
time, yeah.
I know.
Okay, but
I'm
you
trying
see what
to
the problem
hide
with
it.
that is that if the hat fit properly, you wouldn't be able to have a story driver in the anime.
It is true. It was for
You
the
know,
plot.
so you gotta make sure that the
Just
That's
like he
happening.
so happens to pick up a homeless waitress that needs a job one day a week.
I mean, he didn't pick her up. She just
he didn't pick her up. She
ate
just
his-
she
True.
was she ate all.
Oh,
they
yeah.
ate his soup.
She comes in. Should I let myself in? She's like 10 feet in already. Well, it's a little late to start
Too late
questioning
now.
that.
Kind of answered your question already.
No kidding.
All right, Candace, time for the classic final one-shot question.
classic that we've done like 3 times.
You know, eventually
We're
it's a
making it a classic
semi-regular,
someday.
semi-regular running question thing.
We gotta ask it now so we can ask it later.
Exactly. How much booze would you have to drink to continue watching this? And we'll go with the classic 2 contexts. First context is alone. Second context is in a group.
Are we going like number of shots or just like
Out of
Number
10,
of
yeah.
drinks.
we haven't really
Shots.
we haven't really set if it's shots or like coolers.
Shot.
I don't know, I
Okay,
feel
we'll
like
test.
one-
So
One to
standard
two.
Number
drinks.
of portions of alcohol.
Standard drinks. 2
Oh.
ounces of hard alcohol, glass of wine, a beer. You know, a highball.
I don't even know what a highball is.
It's like a rum and coke.
Oh.
Anything that's
Ew.
like hard alcohol mixed with the chase.
Oh. I don't know,
Yeah.
like 1 or 2 coolers. Not much.
Very nice. We
Just
need to
real
really up
casual,
our
like-
Yeah,
we need to up our one shot
we need to
game
start.
because we've been watching
Yeah,
good
'cause
ones.
they're all good.
Yeah,
They're all
okay.
good. We need to start.
have-
We need to start picking some like real horse crap.
Some
God.
Kaijo.
Actually,
Stupid
level.
psychopaths.
When we
Not when I
get
need
to
like
Mac,
8.
when we get to Mac Vandred, I'm just saying
Vandred.
Vandred. When we get to Mac,
Uh,
Go.
Psychopaths
quality.
needs 8,
Halloween
but I'd
episode
still be
in,
asking
in,
what
a, in a
Robot
month,
Man.
guys. We got
if
the
you
Halloween
drank
episode
8.
coming up.
True. We have to watch Helsing Abridged. Just saying.
yes, the Helsing Abridged,
Still don't know what
Helsing
that is.
Abridged /
Classic.
Ghost Stories episode.
Ghost
Actually,
Stories dub.
Yes, I
Yes.
haven't watched
Just
the
like
dub.
YouTube highlights is fine.
See, that
Actually,
one
you
should
know
be
what we
one
should
that
do?
we dress up for and record the video.
yes, I was gonna say.
Good
So we
point.
should have the Helsing Abridged for the like actual episode, like the podcast, and then watch Ghost Stories on a live stream. Because I'm pretty sure you can watch Ghost Stories on a live stream without getting any
Actually, you
copyright strikes
could,
because
yeah.
it's so different from.
You probably
It's
could.
so bad. Like-
It's just there you go.
okay, we've spent 20
That'd be
minutes on
hilarious.
koalas, food, and random stuff. Let's
We're
go to
a
our
variety
jingle.
show.
It's a variety.
I was to say,
We've
Oh,
already
yeah,
discussed
yeah.
this.
Stickler today.
All right, jingle time.
Jingle.
Oh, okay. Alrighty.
The The School of Learning Basic Anime, things that literally everyone should know by now.
Degens.
So
Your finger counting has gotten better.
Let's just say you
It
did
has.
it. I'm so proud.
You're
yeah,
so
I did
ghosted.
some
Thank
stretches
you.
today.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's because I have a black hoodie on the camera. Anyways,
Yeah.
today we are talking about the isekai genre. It is a genre that revolves around a person who is transported to and has to survive in another world, such as a fantasy world, virtual world, or parallel universe. So I guess this week it's not really survive, but a lot of them do tend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like we should have. I know none of us knew what this one was, but we definitely need to show Candace one where, like, someone's hit by a bus, because I feel like that's a staple.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Getting
This
hit by a
doesn't good.
bus
We need
or a
someone to
car.
be hit by a bus.
The
It
truck.
just
Right?
happens a
Well,
lot. Yeah,
yeah.
the truck, the one.
Why?
It became a
It's-
cliche.
Oh.
It's funny because I realized recently,
Mm.
like, because I think I'd always known it, but I hadn't really thought about it. Like, isekai is like basically makes up a lot of my favorite shows.
It's the dream, I'm like,
I
I don't
mean,
want to
we're
be
all
Yeah.
kind of
here.
isekai sluts on the inside.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true, right? Nobody really wants to be who they are. That's pretty
I want to
cringe
live in
being
a
who you
fantasy
are, right?
world. Yeah.
Like, why would you want to be living
Let's be
in
real. The Earth is cringy.
Earth is cringe.
It's
It's
so
true.
cringe.
Earth is cringe. Well, and also another thing interesting is that isekai has become like a lot of the most popular recent animes in like the last couple decade. It basically has been like there's a lot of isekai near the top. Like Sword Art
Shield
Online was
Hero
huge for
was
a
so
long time.
good.
And then like Tensei Slime is now like one of the higher rated ones.
Does Sword Art count as? I guess so. You're surviving
Sword
in
Art's-
Sword
a
Art's isekai,
different
yeah.
world. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
in the real world.
It's
just
it's
in
a
your
little
mind.
bit it's a little bit weird because like instead of being it's like a VR like trap VR.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same thing as log rising being counted
Yeah.
as an isekai.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but
Yeah,
it definitely does. Yeah.
Questions,
What do you think about
concerns?
isekai, Candace?
It
Would you want to be
sounds
transported to a fantasy world?
interesting. Yeah, like the blue people Avatar.
Oh no,
cringe.
wrong
That's
avatar.
Bringing it back.
Avatar,
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How's
the
that
blue
bringing
people
it
one is
back?
a good Avatar.
because
If I
Bringing
brought
it
it up
back
in
on
the past
topic,
podcast.
talking
Yeah.
about Avatar.
No, bringing it back from past
no,
episodes.
that's the wrong
Mm.
Avatar.
It is the right Avatar.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
I think they're both good
Wrong
avatars,
Avatar.
honestly. I think both are very good.
Thank you.
There's a tweet that comes up like every couple of weeks because it's an obvious point, but people always like to mention how like Avatar was one of the highest at the time was like the highest grossing movie of all time, and like
It's
so
October
many people have
3rd.
seen it, but they're like Avatar has almost zero cultural impact. Like think about Star Wars from like a cultural impact standpoint. Like
True.
there's a lot
Avatar
of culture,
is
but
just
like
beautiful
like
and amazing.
how many people are out there making like fan videos about Avatar today? Like
Hey,
nobody
Hey,
cares.
someone from our school dressed up as Neytiri in high school.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, today's October 3rd. Yes.
I don't know what that means.
It's October
Neither do I.
3rd. What? It's the day that's
yes,
Full Metal
Mean
Alchemist.
Girls?
Mean Girls. Okay, we're on different sides here, but yes,
What?
also Mean Girls.
Very
Okay,
different.
Full Metal Alchemist. It's the day that they tried to bring their mom back, October 3rd, and then Mean Girls.
Oh.
It's the day that she asks, I don't know, Aaron. If
She
likes
asked
about something.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
turns around and is like,
He
"What
asked
day
her
is it? It's
about
October
what date
3rd."
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steven, you gave a real normie answer.
I really did
Yeah.
there, eh? It's a very
Showing
normal
your
answer.
real
You-
colors.
You like the
Right
Mean
now.
Girls?
Mean Girl.
What? I always remember that because it's like a meme that the normies and the Degens intersect on October 3rd because there's like the Mean Girls thing and
Oh,
the
yeah,
Full
that
Metal
makes
thing.
sense.
Yeah.
I've watched
Yeah.
Mean Girls and I don't remember that part.
That's
I do
like
have the
a
brain of a
classic-
goldfish,
It's
so
a classic scene.
I have not watched Mean
It's kind of a
Girls.
meme. Okay, we gotta add that to the list.
I also haven't seen Mean Girls,
What?
but I know
Oh my
about that
God.
scene.
I've
Okay,
seen
well, I
that
haven't
show
seen the
too
whole
many
thing. I've
times.
seen like bits and pieces on cable.
okay, so we're
All
gonna
right,
watch
we gotta-
Twilight and Mean
Twilight?
But
Girls.
I've never.
Yes. Twilight and Mean Girls movie night.
Yeah,
Was it,
Maybe
how
movie
many Twilight
weekend.
movies are there?
There's
5.
Four?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Five?
like, we
There's
can't
four
do it
books?
at night.
There's
Oh, there are only 3
There's
books.
Breaking Dawn Part 1. There's 4
Oh, no.
books.
You're right. You're
4
right.
books,
4
5
books?
movies
There's-
because
yeah.
Breaking Dawn is split into 2. Yeah,
Mhm,
there's 4.
mhm.
God,
I also
how
thought it was a
much can they
trilogy
milk
for
out
some
of that?
reason. Yeah.
Hello, it's Twilight, New Moon,
Eclipse.
Eclipse,
Dawn.
and then Breaking Dawn.
Oh, see, I forget about Eclipse every time because again, they serve zero importance in my daily life. Or
It
even
really
yearly
started to
ones.
get good around Eclipse. Twilight was
Well,
just
Life in
not
general,
okay.
Steven.
See what I exactly what I don't get is how
New movies
does
kind of
how
boring.
can you get 4 movies out of the Twilight series and
movies.
only 3 movies out of Lord of the Rings?
I knew you were
Like,
gonna say that.
think about like I always this is what I always come back to this though, right? Like there is one movie for each of the Lord of the Rings books, and then they made 3 movies for just the Hobbit, which is like
working on
a third of the
a
size.
series,
There's a
though?
series coming out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
excited.
there's a series coming out. It's
They
exciting.
better not
Yeah,
fuck
that
up.
and the Obi-Wan Kenobi series I'm excited for too, because I am a
What's your favorite
Obi-Wan
Star Wars
Kenobi
movie?
kind of guy.
There's only one right answer.
My favorite Star Wars movie?
Yeah, and all of them.
Probably Empire Strikes Back,
Wrong answer.
episode 5.
For my opinion. Yeah.
But
I've never watched
mean-
any of them.
What? I'm not
I'm
a huge
curious
Star Wars
as to
fan,
what
but
you
I
would
think
say.
I think
Let's go.
my favorite Star Wars movie is Rogue One. I don't know why it's so good. It's so good.
I didn't even. Okay, no. When you asked me what your favorite Star Wars movie was, I assumed you just meant like from 4,
Oh,
5,
the
6, 1, 2, 3.
original? I thought
like,
you would,
from
yeah.
from
No.
the OGs and the prequels,
I
because
honestly,
like I don't even consider like the new sequels, like the 7, 8, 9, and like
it's
Rogue One,
not.
I don't
It's
even
not
consider
part of
that like
have you watched
in
Rogue
the
One?
race.
It's so
Oh yeah, Rogue One. I like
good.
Rogue One actually.
So
I
good.
really
I
like
actually
Rogue One. The ending of Rogue One's incredible too.
exactly.
Actually.
So the original Star Wars,
I just don't
I'm
think
like,
of it as being yeah.
I'm not a huge Star Wars fan though, but when I watched Rogue One, I'm like, this is a really great standalone movie, and I'm not a big Star Wars fan, so I was like,
Yeah.
juice.
Yeah, see, like, and that's the thing is that, like, I was really excited after Rogue One came in because I was like, oh, if they keep doing this thing where they come out with like main storyline movie
Yeah,
one year and
bringing
then
it
an offshoot
together.
the next year, this is cool, right? But then, like, when Solo came out, I was like, okay, this kind of is not that great.
Yeah.
I think honestly the thing for them is like if they're gonna make movies that are backstories on characters, like you almost can't do something where it's like because like Harrison Ford is Han Solo, like it's not you can't really have someone else play him, right? It just doesn't work. I don't know, I didn't like it very much, but Rogue One was good. I liked Rogue One quite a bit actually.
So good.
I think it's mostly because like here's a Star Wars movie where like the like lightsabers and force isn't actually that important. It's mostly just like
I think that's why I liked it
world
actually.
building.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they didn't have a fallback of like, oh, well, here's a big fight. Oh, but now a Jedi showed up and now everyone's dead, or now a Sith showed up and everyone's dead.
Yeah.
It was like here is the freaking firefight between like rebels and Imperial people, and
Characters were so good too.
Yeah,
Even though I knew they were all
because
gonna die. Yeah.
which is a good one. Like, hey, this is a movie where just everybody fucking dies at the end. Spoiler tag, by the
I was
way.
gonna say spoiler alert. I was never gonna watch them, but spoiler alert.
I was gonna say,
We
it's
should
like
watch the
imagine
Star
listening
Wars
to your
movies too.
imagine listening to your favorite weekly anime podcast and they spoil the ending of
Allegedly.
Star Wars Rogue
Allegedly.
One.
That's
Allegedly.
what, how
Spoiled
The
the
alleged
that's
ending
3
of Star
years.
Wars Rogue One.
3 years old, and
Yeah,
you know if you
no,
watched any,
Rogue One's like 5 years old now.
is it that?
Came out in like 2016 or something.
Time
I think
means
so.
nothing to me.
Time
Okay,
is
honestly.
irrelevant.
7 come out in 2016?
Rogue One came out 2016, December 2016.
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, okay, but
Because
that was right.
Force
No, it
Awakens
was-
came out in
It
2015.
was 3 years before COVID, which COVID doesn't count as time.
That's
you know?
fair. That's fair.
Jesus.
I realized I was talking to someone about like going back to the gym, and I was like, yeah, since like COVID thing, so I missed 6, 7 months, and then it was like, wait, no, that was like a year and a half. JK.
Yep.
Like, I don't know what time is. Anyways, you know what it's time for? It's time to talk about Fena Pirate Princess episode 9.
We've only made it to our second
Yay.
show, and it's been a half an hour.
Okay, we're gonna see. Ouran doesn't take
You
very
know what?
long.
We only have
Ouran-
one
no,
episode this
Ouran's
week
so
for
good.
both, so I think
Yeah.
we'll be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so first comment on this episode of Fena. Holy crap, was the art amazing in that first half?
Oh, the
backstory
garden
in the
section.
so
flashback,
pretty.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like that was
Pastel-y water.
that was
color.
honestly like I don't know if I've ever seen like that high quality of like almost like style mixing too, because like the characters were relatively well outlined, but the backdrops moved between like an oil painting style in some sections, and in some sections they were like very like watercolory.
Yeah.
Like it was really cool.
But the tones still looked really good together. Like I feel like I love when animes do this, and it worked really well with that like paintery look. Is they give like the outlines as really soft colors. Like the outlines weren't black; they were like sometimes they
Yeah,
were
like
green.
Helena was like
and
somewhat blue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
I love that.
Well, it reminds me of this is a very weird comparison to make, but I'm gonna make it anyways. Do you remember when Kain came out in League of Legends?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was I think the first character who they didn't have a black outline around in his character model. He had like
I
it was
didn't
a, it was a well no actually it was ended up being a big deal because he had like the shading on his character was just smooth with the rest of the map basically, and they started doing that more often later on because the classic style before was you put like a very thin black outline along anything that's going to be against the backdrop of Summoner's Rift, which like helps to like see the difference. But with
But wouldn't
Kain,
that just be a shader? Like
it
just
it essentially
all
is it
settings?
essentially is a
Yeah.
shader, but like they just didn't do one for Kain.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't
Um,
notice.
yeah, it was. Well,
I
I
have
didn't
no
notice it
idea.
first
It's
too
making it less
until I saw a Reddit post
cartoony,
about
I
it, and
guess,
I
right?
saw. Yeah,
Yeah.
it made it because he has that kind of rugged like his that was kind of when they started transferring from like more of a kind of like weeby anime
Edgy,
stuff to
yeah.
like edgy. Look, Viego, evil king, but also ripped boy looking guy.
But
Viego.
also shirtless, yeah.
The heck?
Big sword.
Yeah, shirtless abs man who's an evil demon king. What?
I want to play
Okay.
Vex so
Like
bad.
if
Is that
I've
the
seen,
Champ?
yeah,
It looks so.
Yeah.
She's edgy.
I don't know.
I'm like,
I
yes,
still
edgy Yordle.
yeah. For clarity, I haven't played League.
I haven't played in
Jeez,
over a month.
Eugene, when was?
We
Oh,
should
a
play.
month.
We should play.
Yeah.
Patreon.
I haven't had my I haven't had my PC.
It's been like
so
4 months for us.
Yeah,
What
because
the
last time I
heck?
played was when we played that like, what was that game mode that wanted us to
Oh,
play?
Ultimate Spellbook when you're at my
Ultimate
house. Right?
Spellbook, yeah,
I didn't
and
like
that was
that.
like a
Yeah.
few weeks before I left your place,
That
which would have
was
been
July.
July, mid-July. So it's been like a
July.
straight up. It's been like 2.5 months, almost 3 months since I last
Ooh.
played League.
Reinstall
like
it
I
on your
said,
computer.
Candace to play with us. Woo woo.
No.
Yeah,
God,
we should
no.
play Pokemon Unite.
We should. Yeah.
I'd rather play
'cause-
Pokemon.
Yeah, it's on the Switch and it's free to
We
play.
should play
So
Pokemon.
that'd be
Oh,
fun.
Yeah.
perfect.
And you have 2 masters. Hey, just shout outs to us, me and Steven.
Pokemon Master,
Hey.
right here.
Oh shit.
Oh
Look,
yeah.
I'm
So
just saying.
Fena. Other thoughts.
Yeah,
Yes,
Fena,
art
yes.
style.
Yes,
Art style.
back
Yes,
there.
yes.
Art
How-
style.
how
I'm
dare
curious
they-
if they hand drew the backgrounds and then just kind of animated the characters on top.
It
Probably.
looked like it. Yeah.
How dare they
It's-
try to humanize creepy blonde man though?
I love and hate when animes do that.
Mhm.
Well,
It
like
depends on how
it
much
just
you like
made
the
it more
villain, I guess.
creepy how obsessed he is with Fena. Because that's your
I feel
half
like it made it
sister.
less. I feel like it made it.
No.
Well, we don't know
less.
that. Well,
Yeah.
we're pretty sure at this point.
Mm.
Well, the thing is, to be fair, and I'll give Abel the benefit of the doubt on this one. Technically speaking, he hasn't shown explicit romantic interest in Fena yet.
Kind of looked
He
like
has
he was
just
gonna kiss her at
obsessed
one
with
point,
Her
but-
mom.
Like
Yeah,
there's
but
been
was
some
mad
awkward,
that she
awkward
was
intimacy
messing around
kind of
with his
thing, but, like,
dad.
Yeah, but
And it's
see,
like,
I
ugh,
was,
but still.
yeah, I was like creeped out about his obsession with her mom, but now I'm not because I'm like, bruh,
yeah, it
they
makes
were
sense.
like in love. It looked like they were both in love with each other, but she had a duty to do, So I'm like,
Yeah,
stop
it-
making
She
it-
me
also
it
feel
ran
really-
off
this
it's
creepy
pretty
guy.
It's
She had 3
the-
guys going.
Well, no,
But,
so
she
I
had
think
to.
what
She had to have Fena with the right guy so that she had.
yeah, I
Papa.
think yeah, exactly. I think what happens in this situation, it's like she loves Abel, whatever, but she has to be with the king because I mean it's like it's a feudal system kingdom thing where like the king gets to do what he wants to do, right?
Mhm.
So
No, but
then
she
the
said
only
that she couldn't give birth to La whatever, the word they used for
La
like
Pucelle?
yeah,
La
Joan
Pucelle, yeah.
d'Arc or whatever.
yeah.
She couldn't give birth to her unless it was the king's child, right?
Yeah. So it was like kind of a thing she had to do, right? And there's no way she can run away with Abel because he's the prince. Like it's like he's kind of right. So she had to go with the butler who was Franz, right?
Mm.
So who I mean maybe they liked each other too, but she said
Yeah.
that he was the only one she ever loved. But which again,
Interesting.
if you get to be fair, to Apple's credit, if someone hits you with "you're the only man I ever loved" right before getting executed,
That's rough.
like
Yeah,
that's tough.
Big
That's
bad.
I don't
real
blame
rough.
I don't blame him for being a little bit fucked up. And like, what's the
Emotional
worst
trauma
thing he's
is
done so
rough.
far? Kidnapping, maybe like
And oddly
Murdering a
obsessive.
whole ship
He
of pirates.
shot a man.
they were pirates.
Yeah, but he was working with them.
Ne'er do wells.
He hired them to get her.
He is still sus. Yeah. He is
Super
still
sus.
sus.
And then they, to be fair, they're the ones who turned around to attack them.
That's
So
true.
the pirates
That was
attacked them.
also true. That
That
was
was
self-defense.
that was a self-defense bombing.
Oh
It was
my god.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah,
Helen,
they
like
definitely humanized
Fena's
her a lot.
mom,
Yeah.
she was weirdly peaceful getting burnt at the stake.
She was.
Like she's
yeah.
just like, okay, this is
Yeah.
happening. Like, what the fuck?
Smile. Looked
This old
over at him.
creepy.
Smile.
It
My
definitely
duty has
feels
been
like
done.
it definitely feels like there's like an awareness level that she has. Like I'm sure that there's probably a thing where in their family there's like a coming of age thing where they learn about all their history and shit they're supposed to know, which is why
Mhm.
Fena doesn't know everything, so they have to rely on her like
Her weird memory
amnesia,
Yeah.
powers. Yeah.
weird memory amnesia shit where she
Yeah.
walks around places, right?
But like in
Go
the
ahead,
memory
sorry.
thing, like she's talking about she has to go to Eden. So when she gets burnt, is she in Eden now? And is Fena gonna like find her then?
I don't know.
Yeah, is it an
These are the kinds of
afterlife?
Like, is
questions
she
we
not
don't
actually
know what
burned?
kind of thing Eden
Because
is
those
yet.
flames around her, I'm sorry, but they look like purpley.
They
When
did
she
look,
was
they did look
burning,
very,
right in
they
her
did look
face,
very
they were
purple.
really
Yeah, they didn't
purple.
look. Yeah, I at first was like, I wonder if this is just a stylistic choice for like the color palette of the flashback.
But she's a witch, and she's talking about going to Eden.
Like even like Abel and like the other soldiers who were around there, like their uniforms were kind of like they were red, like a red coat normally would be, but like they were kind of a burgundishy red, like they're more on the like the sort of red wine-ish color.
Yeah.
There's also something weird going on with like how you were saying before. I don't know if you said it in this or when we were watching it, but like Abel, whatever. Like I wonder if he has some other role in this because they started talking about the song and then she was like, it seems like someone comes and tells me when I get something right every single time. And then it flashed to like Cody being like, all right, all the pieces are there. Now we have to see what you choose to do. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I'm
and
like,
then when Fena's mom was like, if you come across the child, that might mean you have a calling. You have a role to play in this entire
which is why I'm trying to say the whole thing about like he doesn't have romantic interest. He just knows that he has to. There's something he has to do and like has to protect
has his
in some
destiny,
case, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's less of a romantic interest and more of like a this is my duty as myself to Helena kind of thing.
I really hope they keep going with that kind of direction and have like an actually very humanized like antagonist in it, you know? Because he can still like maybe he's trying to use her to get to Eden. Because remember she said like maybe if you connect with this child, then you have a calling and we'll meet again or whatever, you know. So even if he's trying to screw her
that's
over,
where she is.
Yeah.
Like it becomes more of like not an anti-hero, but it becomes one of those things where it's like a character who is antagonistic to the main character's ambitions, but you understand their reasoning for doing things outside of just haha, I want to take over the world kind of thing. Like,
yeah, they're not evil. They're just trying to do what's right for them and what they want.
Exactly, which isn't what's right for your protagonist, right? Which is always a lot more interesting than just a straight up evil dude.
100%. Yeah, having actual motive.
Also, the song that you bring up, the song that you
with
brought
the
up,
vice
the riddle, they solved that way too fast.
Yeah, that was
that's
really
a normal.
quick.
Remember all the words?
normal
Yeah,
anime
okay,
thing
that's what
too.
this means. Like what? Although I did
spending
like
half a
I've had on
season
that.
figuring it out. Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
like the Virgin Bursar thing.
That was funny. The twins are so good. That was their
Virgin
only
Bursar,
moment in the
vice
whole
versa.
episode.
Yeah,
and it
they
was
only had
so
like
good.
3 lines in the
That's
whole
all
thing,
they
and it was
need, man.
those ones.
That's
They
Yeah.
really are the
Accurate.
perfect like comedic lift thing, where it's just like, oh, we haven't had something funny happen in a while. Virgin Bursar. Okay, there we go.
Actually, I also really liked how like when she had the rice balls and she's like, this one's fish, this one's plum, and he's
That
like,
was
I'll
so
take the
good,
fish,
too.
and he's like, here you go, and it's like, that's
How do
fucking
you
wrong
know?
one. Yeah.
They all look the same.
Yeah.
I know, we were like, wait, how does he know? And then he grabbed it. This isn't the right one. I was like, ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
then-
well, you know, actually, and that's something I've noticed about the show, even from like the very first episode and like the second episode. Remember when we were watching it and like it was Yukimaru and Fena were there, and I was like, oh man, how funny would it be if like he just like killed her or like just hit her. And then he bopped her on the head, and I was like, "Wait, they actually did it! Like, this is fun. This is terrific!" Like, sometimes I feel like this show, more than a lot of shows, actually just does the crap where you're like, "I wish they would just do this." Like, for example, killing the entire pirate. Like,
yeah, we're like, no, they won't.
Yeah.
No way they'll do it. And then they
won't
do
do
it.
Yeah, it's like, no
Yeah.
shot they're gonna
like we're
take.
so
Boom.
used to
Gone.
like people just not dying and like nothing really happening.
Yeah,
that, like,
it feels
having-
realistic in that sense, right?
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
After they
Yeah,
ate
it's
the rice
feeling
ball
really
thing,
good.
she just like randomly started singing. Oh, sorry, I cut you off.
That was
But, like, what-
weird. No, that was weird.
Like,
It was
what?
kinda
And then
weird,
he
right?
turns around and starts actually singing the words, and she's like, "Oh my god,
You
like,
know this
what?
song?
Where did that come from?"
That I was
There was
belting
no,
out
like-
this secret song.
Yeah. It's secret, but I know all the words because of you.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, you
Well,
were like
lucky for them.
screaming it on the ship. She's like, oh.
Yeah, so,
Right.
like, everybody that was on the ship, if they were
Good
still
thing they're
alive,
all
they know all the
dead.
words.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they died. They knew too much.
They knew too much.
I like how when we re-listen to this later, sometimes we're all just like talking at the same time because of our desync. Like,
Yeah.
lovely.
It's fine. It's
Yikes.
okay. Listeners understand.
It's usually
that,
not that bad.
It's usually
I go through
shit.
the entire thing, Hale, and most of the conversations, like 99% of it.
That's good.
That's good. Good to hear.
Yeah.
All right, do we have anything else on Fena? It was just one episode this week. Oh, they had a good like not crazy cliffhanger, but a like we're gonna move on to the next thing. We figured out the riddle, and then they're like done. And we're like airing out.
way too fast.
Yeah.
It's like figured out the episode ending. Come on, let's go.
Although I
Yeah,
think for that
'cause-
type of puzzle, if they spent more screen time on it, it would just take up too much time on the episode.
True.
yeah.
It's just
They either
odd.
have to solve it
puzzles like that either have
slowly.
to be a focal point of the
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. If the,
Just once
it has
again,
to be
I thought
solving
about
the
the
puzzle,
meme.
or they're just like, got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. It either has to be every episode is them finding one piece of it, like, or it has to be we're gonna solve this in 4 minutes and then
More like 30 seconds. Let's go.
moving on,
All right.
30 seconds, yeah.
Wild.
So smart.
So our last thing.
Ooh,
Who wants
another
to introduce
episode
it?
of Ouran.
Episode
Uh,
4.
High school.
It was a banger.
Host
I remember it. I don't remember it being that
I
funny.
like at the beginning. I like at the beginning. I was like, "Oh, I love this episode," and you're like, "It's an
Like,
episode," and I'm like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like, eh. And
I
then
was
the
like,
end,
do
you're
not
I
like
remember this one.
yeah.
I remember
Meanwhile, like,
not enjoying it that much. Yeah. But I was wrong. That one was funny AF.
I mean,
I think I was
Yeah, it's a good
associating it
one.
more not with the like the Renge episode. I was associating it more with that like girls' school episode, which I find kind of meh. Yeah, that's later in the
yeah,
series.
yeah. It was episode 7 or 8 or.
I have no idea where it falls, but there's a
That's,
couple.
I want to say
them.
because I want to say the beach episode is episode 11.
How do you how? What?
I want to say I might be wrong.
Steven always
Alright,
says,
check
"Oh,
it.
my memory, it's no good." Then he just
And it's,
pulls
like,
this up
bang
how
on,
it
Talks
was.
yeah.
about stuff from when he was 2 years
Uh,
old in extreme detail.
All
I'm
right,
like,
Steven, what was the exact minute, the exact frame? And he'll get it.
Oh, I was wrong. The beach episode's 8.
Dang.
I mean, you're only
You
3
were
off.
dang
You needed to prove
close.
our point there, Steven. You let us
Yeah, you
down.
really failed.
Yeah. Which episode is the one with the Girls Academy? Episode 9.
There's 2 different sets. Yeah, because there's the first one when they
9 and
introduce them, they
19.
come back later. Yeah.
9 and 19 are the 2
Wait, is this
Girls.
part of Ouran?
girl school episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll come in later. Yeah,
Spoilers! Come on.
it's not spoilers.
I
it's all
haven't
slice of-
seen
you
any
can't
of
s-
them.
You can't spoil slice of life anime.
You're spoiling
They
it for
went-
You told me
me.
they go to a beach.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
dare
In
There
you?
anime, there's a
Series
beach
is
episode in
over.
anime.
An anime that went to the. I tried to.
Every-
So I had to explain this to my sister once actually because I was talking about Avatar, the Last Airbender, the only one worth watching.
The good one.
the good
No!
one. Yes,
Stop.
and like I had to I was trying to explain the concept of beach episodes to my sister.
You
So I
just go
used
to the
Avatars as an example, right, of like a really good one because I was like,
Did
normally
you-
it's like
Amber Island player? No. The
the
Oh,
one
what's
where
that
they're on
episode
Amber
titled?
Island.
yeah, the Zuko.
Zuko, it's
The
Zuko,
whole gang,
Azula,
yeah.
May, and Ty Lee on Amber Island, and they find out about
oh,
like
what's that episode called?
they go to the party, and Azula like scares
Yeah.
off the frat boys. It's
Looking
really
sharp.
solid. Yeah, and then May and Zuko are being their depressed coupliness on the couch. And I'm like,
I
that's
love
couple
it.
goals right there. So good. You know, it still makes me so sad that canon wise, Zuko and May don't end up together.
They don't, but they do at the end of
Nope.
the Airbender.
No. Do we know that?
In the
I haven't
books,
read the comics. I haven't read the
in the
comics.
in the comics after
Wait. This might be spoilers for people who haven't read the comics, like me.
Oh,
And
Big
me.
spoilers.
saying.
I assume they got together because at the end of the show they like meet back up and they're like,
yeah,
"Alright,
that's
we'll go
why
fuck
that's what
you
I
over
assumed as
again."
well. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, I'm a part of too many Avatar meme posting groups that
dumb.
Yeah, I know, it's very sad.
It was bad.
Also, I don't know how many of you guys watched Legend of Korra?
Have
Yes,
not.
multiple times.
No.
Can I just say that, like, I actually, one of the things I dislike the most about it, and this is a really dumb thing to not like, is the portrayal of like adult Aang with
I
like
wouldn't know.
with that half beard, and like it seems
Just his
to me-
appearance that you don't like.
I think it might just be that like I can't really see him as not being like
Like
12, 10, like a
12.
12-year-old. Yeah, like I can't see him as not being like that. So
You
I
know
think
what?
when you see him in
I-
that adult form.
No, go ahead. Finish your.
No, I think we're done.
Cringe.
Oh,
The only thing I know about Korra is that I heard that Sokka doesn't end
Yeah.
up with anyone, which I'm like, bruh,
Yeah.
how?
We don't even know how he died.
He was slaying.
You
what
literally
the fuck?
find out like he's not involved almost at all, and it's so weird because like first off, main character in the original series, and also like
Yeah.
he straight up dated the
The
leader of the
moon.
Kyoshi Warriors and the fucking moon. Like you're telling me that guy? Like there's no way he doesn't end up with Suki. In
What
the
a
end.
dig at Chad, right?
Yeah.
Like there's literally no way that he shouldn't. Like how hard would it have been to just have him end up with Suki in the end? Like how hard would that have been?
Right? Everyone
wouldn't
would
have
have
been
been
hard.
happy.
Wouldn't have been hard. Just freaking do it. Like come on. Like I don't know. It's just
Back onto the Ouran because we're at 50
Yeah.
minutes.
Yes.
At
This
least
episode-
that
the
was
episode
anime,
related.
you know.
Yeah, anime related. Yes.
That blonde
So,
chick is crazy. I just like to say.
Yeah,
And
With the
Ken
stuffies?
shit? Ken?
Who?
Okay, she's an otaku. It's
Oh, Renge?
fine.
Renge?
Renge. Right. I was like, this isn't sounding right.
She's a
What the
what?
heck is her name?
I don't know what that is.
Oh.
Oh, next week's episode.
Oh.
Okay, come on.
An otaku is basically someone who's like obsessed with something, right? With like a game or with like anime and stuff.
Oh.
Like obsessed.
Yeah, no kidding. She's
Basically.
obsessed with the freaking dating game. And anytime what's his name? Miyabi?
Miyabi,
yeah.
Yeah, him.
And Kyoya.
Talks, she's like,
Yeah.
no, you're supposed to say this. It's like, no, lady. And
Yeah,
just
she's
like
projecting a little bit.
Yeah.
a little bit. She's like, hey, I'm your manager now, and then starts filming like a movie after changing
the
their
Hollywood
I
style.
movie's
love
killer.
the
The
movie.
movie's
It's
so
so
funny.
good.
Yes,
No.
boss.
Yes,
Oh,
boss.
God.
So
My
Poor
funny.
honey.
And I like how all of the film crew are wearing like merch from the dating sim game.
Oh my god.
I
I didn't
didn't
even
notice
notice
that.
that. I did not.
Like the director of the thing is
Oh
wearing a
my
hat that says
God.
Uki Doki on it, which
Oh,
is an
Oh
emoji
no.
no.
of the dating sim that she likes. I never noticed it first time I
Great,
run to obviously
great.
either, but it's really
That's
just.
hilarious.
I think the best thing about this whole episode is just like how it takes the regular making fun of Tamaki to just like 100. Like
That's the blonde
Especially
guy,
Really
right?
showcased his personality.
yeah,
You
like
get,
when,
like a
when she
real
starts
feel
making
for.
fun of him and he starts getting hit by the arrows with the words that she's using to
Yeah.
make fun of him. Oh
That's so
man,
good.
I
That was
die. Or
good.
when he's or when when the cookies.
Oh my
When
god.
The twins.
When the twins
Yeah.
start like licking Haruhi's face and
Ew.
eating a cookie off of him, and it like every time they do one thing, it just like cuts back to Tamaki and just boom,
Mortified.
boom,
Yeah.
boom.
And he's just pale white, isn't he?
Yeah.
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 And then Haruhi accuses him of sexually harassing her, and he's like, "But what about
Like
that?"
what?
And then starts yelling for the
Like me.
police.
It's so good.
Oh, it's so solid.
The
Oh.
twins were
His
hella weird
pers-
again.
You
It'll
just
happen,
gotta
like, every episode.
accept it. Yeah.
That is, see, between this
No.
and Fena, you should be realized by that the only function of twins in anime is to create hilarious situations.
Okay, sorry, but
Can't
then
even think of
we have
any
to
sets of
undress
twins in
each
anime. I
other.
don't
It's
even
not that funny. They almost kissed. I thought they're gonna start making out.
It's
They're brothers.
Yeah, well,
If they weren't
They're
brothers,
doing
I would
it
not
for
care.
it's a bit.
They're
Yeah.
doing exactly. They're doing it for the attention.
I know, but why?
Yeah,
Why are the
exactly.
girls like, oh my god, I love this? Like, I don't want to watch two brothers almost make out
Because-
and
because-
talk about
because
undressing
it's
each
honestly-
other.
It's supposed to. It's mostly supposed to be like a
Jordan's got a guilty
emotional.
face on right now.
It's no. You know what it is. It's honestly like
Oh
It's
no!
like an emotional. It's an emotional intimacy thing, right? Where like guys showing like emotional capability to each other is attractive.
Is that
like
Jordan's
what's
it's like
the
wow,
saying
you're,
otherwise,
you're
Steven.
capable of feeling things. Wow, who
You're
would have thought?
lying.
Like,
I don't trust that after seeing what you showed me today.
this podcast is brought to you
Nope.
by Grinder.
Brought to you by Yowie.
At least on Grinders,
We
brothers wouldn't be
talked.
matching up.
I mean,
You never know
know.
that. Grinder,
Hey.
Alabama, number one
Siblings are
spot.
dating Grinder edition. Let's go.
Oh no!
Oh my
Jesus,
god. We taught
I would
Candace
like to
what
see
yaoi
two
is
non-brothers getting it. Yeah, horrified.
today. I mean, you did
I'm
see
never
two
looking that up
non-brothers
again.
getting.
Okay, yeah, but that's not as kind of icky as two brothers getting it on just about in front of people.
Two brothers
Ugh.
getting it on.
In front of girls who are just like, oh my god, I love that.
Fights their people.
Never again.
Hey, I guess they want to get into each other's secret tunnel.
No!
Oh, let's go.
Ruined.
I was
Dennis,
like, where's this
you'd
going?
understand,
Where's this
you'd
going?
understand these references if you've watched Avatar: The Last Airbender.
True.
Okay, there's a TikTok song. Secret Tunnel!
Yeah,
It's
that's
from
Fena.
Secret
Avatar.
Tunnel!
She knows. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's TikTok.
Most tunnels secret
It's
bus.
Avatar.
There's so many songs. If I listen to the radio, I'm like, oh, this is a TikTok song. I'm like, oh, this
Oh,
one
it's
too.
horrible. Oh,
Yeah.
on serious? There's like a TikTok section now. There's a TikTok
really?
channel.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Yes.
I would thrive there, honestly.
My cat just launched herself at the window.
I
That
feel
actually
like
scared me.
all...
Sorry.
What? Like at the glass?
Yes! She just ran
Oh my
into the
God,
room
dive
from the
bomb.
hallway into the glass.
Oh my god, psycho!
Brain
I was
damage.
going to, I was gonna say we all have to get together at some point and like go through each other's TikTok feeds. I need to know what side of TikTok you guys are on.
I'm on some
I'm not
weird
on
one.
any side of TikTok.
Mine is Filipinos and volleyball and basketball.
Mine is like alternative because I see so many and they're like,
Oh,
"Oh, hon, I'm so
alternative.
sorry this made it onto straight TikTok." I'm like, well, "Where am I?"
I mean, like I now have TikTok on my phone, but I literally only downloaded it so I could link our TikToks to people without having to like go through awkward
Yeah,
means
because like
trying
the link
getting
on
the link on
computer sucks.
browsers, yeah, it's awful. You only get the nice clean vm.tiktok on from the mobile link.
It's
Or
very sad.
from our link tree.
That's literally
Ooh.
the only TikToks I've ever seen on the app itself are our own TikToks. So
So we need like a TikTok
Which are
TikTok.
pretty good.
video
Y'all should
thing
check
on our
it
which
out.
are
Discord.
high quality TikToks, animations done by our own Jordan.
Hey, we got a
Really,
comment on
animation?
our YouTube on episode 2 of the TikToks.
Oh,
Did
did
Oh, really?
we?
Yeah, they were like, "This is so good. Who is it from?" I replied, of
Ooh.
course.
Who was,
And
what
I
was
was
the
like, this
account? What
one's so
account was it?
dumb.
Oh, it was our main commenter.
Our main commenter. Hey.
We have a
Hey.
Fan,
fan. What?
shout out.
I feel like this is the second episode in a row we've casually mentioned our main commenter,
Yeah.
who I'm
Shout out to
assuming is
them,
going
whoever they are.
to know who they are based off of this conversation.
Why is it main commenter? It's kind of only commenter. That's
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
my-
don't
my
out us like
friend
that.
also- my friend also
Man,
comments.
okay. There we go. We're getting there.
My friend,
I ain't name dropping.
ain't name dropping.
Ooh, we should give our friends fake names.
That feels like a lot of work.
It
Why?
does. I'm like,
There's a
I
lot
don't
of
remember.
them.
I don't remember who's who.
It's hard enough to remember people's real names, let alone fake names.
Did you snip
Oh
that
my
one?
god.
Yeah, I got it.
Nice, nice,
Snip.
nice.
Oh god.
What are you
Have been-
snipping now?
It's so good.
Have you been posting the
Why? Why?
excellent? Oh, that's nice.
I'm not gonna move
I'm gonna
from
make
this.
emotes. These are gonna be emotes
I feel like-
in a day.
I feel like from now on we need to like start when we post to YouTube as part of things, like not only do we need subtitles, but we also need to have like asterisks, like explanations for context of what we're talking about when it's like a non-audio, like you wouldn't know off of context.
We just need
Oh,
to
yeah, yeah.
start. We need to start recording the video as
Recording,
well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For YouTube
I'm down.
at least.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Steven.
Because we could just have our videos in Discord, you know?
Yeah,
Record the
yeah,
screen.
absolutely.
Fruit.
Absolutely.
Thinking that might be a nightmare.
It might, but I mean, until we get a Zencaster license or whatever.
I mean, we could just do it.
What's it, $20 a month or?
25
$5 each.
Yeah, it's $5. $5 a pop.
Because you can have.
You can help us pay through our
hosting for-
Patreon.
yes.
Hey!
Yeah, pay for the
That doesn't
Honestly,
exist.
once we get the art done, Patreon's going up right away.
Right.
Kill me. I was actually
have one
so
of our
hyped to work on it, and then I didn't set my computer up yesterday, so.
It happens. I think one of our Patreon rewards should be the Eugene and I write an original song for the person.
I was thinking about that. Or
Like it's
we'll
like a-
do
like
like song
like a-
requests, like covers.
Oh, that'd be cool actually.
Yeah, you could do polls.
So the covers for like $20, and then like
OG
no,
songs
more than
for, like,
$20.
$50.
No, I mean I feel like writing an
$100?
original song is worth more than $50.
That's true. But
That takes time.
yeah, it depends. Like I've written a full song in like 4 hours before.
Hey, I mean,
you could do a
we've got
jingle
a
too.
great
It doesn't have to be
potential.
a full song.
We've got a great potential for a country hit song.
Hey,
Good old heart full of stone
chicken in the oven.
and a chicken in the oven. There you go.
I have chicken.
For those who are
Uh,
unaware, you know, they have a chicken.
Should,
Steven's got something in the oven.
should we wrap her up?
Do we
Wrap
have
her up.
anything else
Might be a good idea.
on Ouran episode 4? It was
uh,
funny.
I
as
feel
per
like
usual.
Ouran solely exists to be like, this is a funny show. Here's one thing we liked about it, and that's kind of how we go for it.
Because
like-
we use up
like
all our
how
time
much-
rambling,
how much-
and then we're
how
like,
much-
we're done.
But it's
Yeah.
not just that, but it's also like how much rhetorical analysis can you do of Ouran High School Host Club?
It's true.
Like,
I mean,
actually,
I
that's-
really
you
liked
could do a lot.
for,
Yeah,
for
there's
this
yeah.
episode. I really liked the moment when like Honey was being all edgy, and then he like breaks down. It's like I can't
Yeah.
do it, and
Breaks
jumps. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Right?
cute.
Well, I think the good thing about that is that like you know he puts it in an act to a certain extent while hosting, but like realistically, he's also just kind of like that. Like this is his personality.
Yeah.
It's adorable. It's very cute.
And they're all kind of like that, right? Like when she's like, "You guys need your character arcs fixed," and then
Yeah.
they're just like,
What?
And they're like,
'cause-
yeah.
yeah.
And then Tamaki's like,
legitimately
"You're so
like that.
right. This is perfect."
Drama.
Which is
king.
very in character for him to want to be more
Exactly.
dramatic, right? Oh, that's the good stuff. But yeah, I think that's about a wrap on this episode. We're just over an hour right now, which is like a little bit on the long
Good
side, but
time.
that's you know what that means. That's more content for you, our gracious viewers.
This is all
Is it
for
free
you.
viewers or
content.
Free.
is it listeners?
Free.
If they're not viewing
It depends which format they're watching on.
Yeah,
"Oh,
but
we
if they're
don't have a
watching on-
video format
Yeah,
yet."
Okay,
because
it's
we don't
only
have a
listening.
video.
Well, hey, maybe someone is on watching this video on YouTube and
just
they're
staring at
just
the
looking at the screen because they're like, look at this,
Yeah.
look at this great logo. What a
Absolutely.
They're
what a great
watching
logo.
the logo, not
They're
moving.
really watching that logo. Wait, you know
Yeah.
what we should do? Actually, next video, have the logo, like a smaller version of the logo, do that thing, like
Oh,
the
the
DVD.
and change
Oh,
colors.
yes.
Oh,
No, where
moves
where, where
around.
where it moves all around the thing and like it bounces off the corners and sometimes it eventually like hits it directly in the corner.
Yeah.
I can watch that for like ever.
True.
Just like The Office.
Exactly, right?
Yes.
Don't sue
I
us,
haven't
NBC.
seen it.
You
I
haven't
love
seen The
that show.
Office?
Not all the
I've
way.
watched
seen,
it about
like, random
30 times, I
episodes.
think.
Oh
Ugh.
my god, so much anime.
with
you can
Jordan
watch
on
at
this
the
So
same
one.
many
time.
times.
Are we gonna put
So
the
much
the
The Office
music?
I could watch
In-
in
in-
anime time.
Oh yeah, the music will be coming
I like
in soon.
to-
As soon as I
Just
say the outro section.
Yeah.
All right,
Um,
roll the outro.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm
Or is it me
personally
this week?
enjoying. I mean, I can do it. It's up to you.
I don't know. I
I'm
don't care.
personally, I'm really enjoying how our intros and outros are like over the top unprofessional.
Oh god, yeah.
Um,
Should be.
Especially
Mm.
today.
Well,
I don't even think I got my name out properly. I was
like,
laughing too hard.
yeah, I think you were just laughing, and then eventually there's like
Candace,
a
by the way.
Candace in there.
By the way,
Candace
Candace is the normie.
Yeah, it's Candace. in there. So-
Plot twist.
Well,
no one knew.
Because the nice thing about a casual outro such as this one, is that you can kind of just have the music come in right now and then slowly fade as I'm
You're really
talking.
trying to set this
Um,
up.
I know, right? And then you guys are
Thanks
laughing,
for
and then
watching
we'll
3D
talk a
Gens
little
of
bit
the
about it
Normie,
as
where
we're going
every
in.
episode
And
is
then
a
you
filler
crossfade.
episode.
You crossfade us
Hey.
out while the music fades in more, and then this part's all getting cut off
Oh my god.
and kill the podcast.
All right, that's a wrap.
What a horrible intro and outro day.
God,
it's,
God.
it's a
Great
running
record.
gag.
Metagaming. Steven was
Running-
metagaming that out.
Running gags. That's how you get listeners running games.
Oh no.
Then they feel like they're a part of something.